Greetings, gang. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. So, we're going to do an energy check in for the collective to see what's going on with you guys in this cycle. Shout out to all my moderators. I think it's all AV, MS. I don't know who else I saw, y'all. Okay. Yeah, let's get into it. Thanks for liking the video. Shout out to everybody who followed up on my other page already. I appreciate you guys. What's up, Voice of Reason? What's up, Lisa? Can't see who is that. Being naturally me. Okay. Let's see what's going on, baby. What's up, Ricky Lady Diosa? What's up, Tiff? Okay. Woo. Okay, Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. But see, the Two of Wands came out like this. The Two of Swords came out upright. Okay, somebody already overthinking something. Somebody already overthinking a connection or some shit. Like, just chill. Let this, whatever it is, let it evolve naturally. And I be getting on y'all about this too, because it's like you'll meet somebody or become friends with somebody and automatically the wheels, Two of Swords in the upright mind get to spinning. What is going to come of this? What are we? Like, just chill. Somebody just overthinking way too much right now. Bottom of the deck is the Star in reverse. So Spirit is like, you worried about this and you still got healing to do. Okay, so just relax. Relax. Somebody overthinks a lot, like a lot. Someone overthinks so much to the point where they make like shit fall apart or shit be aggy before it needs to be, or they overthink themselves into problems with people or separations with people that wasn't even present until it was created in their mind. So somebody's thoughts in their mind could be their own worst enemy. Somebody's thoughts could override reality. Okay, let's see. Oh, and thank you for the super chat. Four of Cups. Yeah, somebody real bored. So somebody's so bored that like all they do is just sit in their mind and like make up scenarios or make up reasons why they should like close off to people. Look at it. He got his arms crossed, body language like blocked off, guarded. So somebody in this Two of Swords energy overthinks every connection in their life with the Two of Wands coming out sideways like that. Like they overthink friendships, they overthink work relationships, they overthink romantic relationships. They overthink it so much to the point where they tell themselves, well, I'm about to be closed off and distant so my feelings don't get hurt. I'm about to, like, somebody is just wilding out. Like, ain't nobody even said nothing. Ain't nobody even made a move yet here. But somebody already overthinking it. Already created some type of separation in their mind. already to put up some type of wall, 4 of Cups. That shit is exhausting. I'm telling you, my nigga, like, people will pick up on that energetically. And I gotta be telling y'all in the High Priestess readings, because I know it's all y'all podcasters in here, HPs. Y'all ain't low. I be telling y'all all the time, like, we not the only psychic people or people who can read energy or people who can pick up on vibes. We not the only ones, so we can't go out in the world blind like that, Two of Swords, thinking that nobody else ain't gonna pick up on your emotions and your feelings. And a lot of people think like that. They be like, well, I'm psychic, or I'm this, I'm that, so nobody ain't gonna pick up on me, but I could pick up on them. That's not true. And you do yourself a disservice when you carry on in that way. You know what I'm saying? This is an old, outdated cycle you've been keeping up. World in reverse. Done broke up or separated or defriended a motherfucker 20 times. They ain't none the wiser. They ain't even worried about it. You got the 7 of Swords in reverse with the Devil in reverse. All enemies revealed at this time. Slick enemies too. Slick frenemies too. Motherfuckers that was trying to bind you in toxic contracts with their ass. All that shit is over, null and void. 7 of Swords in reverse here. It's gonna be made clear to you where these false contracts were. Some of you guys should have took full advantage of the Aries moon last night. Shout out to y'all, everybody. You got the 9 of Swords in reverse here with the 8 of Cups in reverse. Somebody like, look, I ain't worried about going back to nothing. That's the least of my worries. Somebody like, because I feel like somebody in somebody's life is trying to make them feel like, oh, you not talking to me, or you not loving me because you back with somebody from your past, or you back with an old love. Somebody like, that's the least of my worries. 9 of Swords and 8 of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Somebody like, please, I don't want that motherfucker back. I'm not going back to nothing from the past that came in and broke me or taught me a lesson. Forget that. Okay, so some of you guys may just have to maybe say that to somebody, or not even, because you know me, I just feel like, be unapologetically yourself. You don't got to run around making disclaimers and proclamations and declarations to motherfucker for them to, like, you don't. And I feel like that's the kind of like the vibe you in. There's a huge lift of demonic energy in your life with this Devil in reverse and the 7 of Swords. You know, with the 7 of Swords, this is the hidden enemy. Okay, this is the hidden enemy. That person that hides in plain sight, but they your enemy. They had you binding in some type of toxic vibe for a long time. Oh shit. Don't mind me, y'all. Don't be mad at me. You got the Page of Cups in the upright position with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody want to apologize for stealing your money. 10 of Pentacles in reverse could be a family member. This is some type of inheritance that was stolen from you when you were very young. Page of Cups energy. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Something you probably wasn't old enough to understand at the time. It was stolen from you. Ten of Pentacles by a family member. They could have wanted it for their child. Their child was a spoiled brat, I'm hearing. So you missed some type of inheritance or something that was left for you because it was stolen from you, from a family member. Yep. Some of y'all got some shady ass family members. They'll sell the property from right up under your fucking grandma. I'm telling you right now, they will. Forge your grandma's signature, steal the family home, sell it to some outsiders, and nobody got nowhere to call a safe haven or to start a homestead or to start a farm. You had a selfish ass family member. For some of you. What's this, Spirit? You got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Page of Wands in reverse. You got some messy people in your work environment too. If you work for yourself, this is just messy ass people that's just like preying, watching, whatever, what you doing, hoping you can't finish your work, hoping you can't do something. You know, Page of Wands in reverse, real messy energy. Somebody might be trying to swindle you out of something that you worked hard for, say you didn't do the work. Nine of Wands in the upright position. No, you gonna stand your ground. This is definitely a time to stand your ground. I feel like someone wants you to like relinquish your power, relinquish your gifts, relinquish your talents, your authority over your own life. Someone wants you to release your autonomy. Like someone wants to literally like tire you out so they can control you or control your home or your assets or something like that. You got the Four of Pentacles in reverse with the Five of Wands in reverse. This is letting go of some type of need to compete, need to be confrontational. You know, some people feel like confrontation is like a very like attractive attribute, but if you dealing with someone that's hella confrontational all the time or always got their ass on their shoulders or their arms folded, Four of Cups energy, you're gonna stop giving to these people. You're gonna stop involving yourself with people like that. The worst thing here with this is like you trying to love on somebody and they acting like shitty, but then still want you to keep loving on them. I feel like you releasing yourself from that. That's toxic as fuck. No matter what your reasons behind it is, nobody wants to put up with that. Nobody wants to be in some competitive game for love and affection and genuine camaraderie. No one wants that. And you know, there are people who think that's justified. I feel like you releasing this type of energy. You like, look here, motherfucker. I didn't showed this, showed that, tried to show up here, save space here, done this, done that. I'm not about to keep going through these prove a point games with somebody. Five of Wands in reverse, there's no need to compete. Nine of Wands in the upright, you exhausted from that shit. You tired of all of that. Like, no. And some people that think that's the only way that you can prove your love and loyalty to them is by being in some type of confrontation and weathering the storm that they're creating in their minds. Two of Swords, that energy of someone just like creating a problem in their mind and then expecting people to pick up on the problem and to solve the problem when they haven't even communicated it. Two of Swords in the upright. So someone wants you to read their mind. Four of Cups, read their distance, read their emotional unavailability, and try to break that wall down. With the Nine of Wands, you've done this before, you felt this, or you've been this person before, Spirit says. There are people who have evolved so much on their emotional journey. Their heart chakra is in a whole different frequency. They're not going to put up with that. And to someone who is emotionally immature, Page of Cups, they're going to see that as betrayal. They're going to see that as you not being emotionally available because you're not willing to stress yourself out, Nine of Wands, to show someone that you love them and that you appreciate them. Nobody has time for that. People are fighting spiritual warfare right now. Mental warfare right now. Nobody has time to fight within love. Nobody wants love to be a battlefield right now. I'm going to tell you that. And there needs to be an overall energy of patience and compassion that sweeps over the fucking world, or everybody's just going to keep traumatizing each other. Everybody got this microwave, air fryer ass fucking mind where everything got to be done quick. That's why nobody values shit anymore. They don't value people anymore. Or they don't value relationships anymore. They don't value fucking family and friendships anymore. Because everybody think everything got to be done at the blink of an eye. Or hurry up and resolved and proven. And shit don't work like that. Beautiful things take time. Strong things take time to be built. And with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse earlier, don't nobody want to build nothing. Everybody just wants shit to be handed to them, or they just want, it's not even so much bad that to have shit handed to you. Because sometimes that's blessings. But I'm talking about when it comes to energy, people just want energy and attention to be handed to them, and they don't even want to be vulnerable enough to receive it. But they want you to fight for it. Nine of Wands in the upright. Can't be your whole relationship with motherfuckers. I'm telling you right now, I've learned this on my own journey. Your whole relationship with people can't be you just being the wounded warrior and fighting their demons for them and with them, and they're not even fighting too. He's alone on this Nine of Wands. What is this? Let me grab another deck. I need to clarify something. All right. Spirit. Okay. I got a little mad quick, but I'm back. You got the High Priestess in reverse. I asked Spirit, what is this? Because you already know when I see the High Priestess in reverse, I'm like, I'm livid. I'm livid, gang. I clarify the High Priestess in reverse, and I got the Ten of Cups in the upright position. Somebody is denying their destiny. Somebody is fighting against their destiny to see, to be a seer, to know. Like someone's afraid to know. And with the Ten of Cups, this is their destiny. You know what I'm saying? But then you got somebody too that's a low priestess that's looking on your happiness. A low priestess too, looking around, looking on your happiness. Three of Pentacles in reverse that they feel like they ain't a part of. Three of Cups in the upright position. You still gonna be happy. Ashe. Look at this. Page of Pentacles in the upright at the bottom of the deck. You still gonna be happy. Ten of Cups. It don't matter what this low priestess is doing. Let's talk about it. It don't matter what no low priestess is doing, what no fucking frenemy, no none of that shit is doing. Okay? Your happiness is your blood, is in your birthright here. It's Ten of Cups. Now, if you sitting on the sideline and you know you can see and you know you can hear and you can feel things, you need to be utilizing those things in your daily life. You ain't got to be no fucking tarot reader. You ain't got to be no spiritualist. That shit is not an easy job. Let's be clear. It looks all glamorous and it's fun and shit, but that shit is not easy. You can still have your gifts and shit and use them for yourself and your bloodline and your family. Three of Cups in the upright position with the Ten of Cups in the upright position. Okay, you will still have your happiness. This is in the after tarot we clarifying with right now. So this is the after effects of whatever projection this low priestess was giving you. You still rise above it. You still find peace. You still find happiness. You still, you still heal your bloodline, which is important, which is what a lot of us are literally trying to do right now. And the Page of Pentacles in the upright here, this is signifying good news surrounding this. In the after tarot here, excuse me, you have the Five of Pentacles, but in this deck, this is coming out of the code. This person has left everybody behind that chooses to suffer instead of seeking refuge where they can. Instead of seeking solace and peace and guidance where they can. This person that packed up and she left these two sitting under here under the window. These motherfuckers is under the window of a church and they can't even get help from there, or they too lazy or too victimized in their own mind to get up and go get help. This other person here with the backpack on and the shawl on, they like, yo, I'm out. I'm about to go get help. And if I can't find help, I'm going to create something to help myself. And Ashe, bottom of the deck, the Temperance in the upright. This is how you create balance and alchemy in your life. You are the alchemist of your life. And this is bringing you into a beautiful chapter here. Five of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Now you've learned the importance of which battles to fight. Because what you have to know is, and I'm going to tell you something with this Five of Swords. This is outside motherfuckers that done created a war with you that you didn't even ask them to be in. And you have to understand something too, especially with this High Priestess in reverse energy coming out. Just you stepping into the spiritual realm, picking up a tarot deck and saying you about to be a healer and a reader. I'm telling you that the Most High will put you to the test. God like, oh, you a healer. Oh, you are. Well, we're going to start with you healing yourself. Five of Pentacles in the Temperance in the upright. You can't go out and heal other motherfuckers until you done the work for yourself. I mean, you can give them some good advice and shit, but until you learn and become the alchemist, you don't become the alchemist overnight. The alchemist is something that you learn how to turn pain into power, poison into prosperity. Like, the alchemist works long and hard. It's not easy. Shit is real. Especially when you coming from a bloodline of fucked up family members and the generational bullshit they didn't put in place before you was even here. Now you gotta fix this. Now you gotta make sure your seeds don't fall into alignment with that bullshit that you was raised in. It ain't easy. Especially Five of Pentacles when you out here alone trying to do it. but you make it. The Temperance in the upright position with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. You get it together. You solid. You're going to be solid. Your alchemy is going to be solid. The work you're doing on yourself, and it's going to be solid. You just got to keep at it. You can't be sitting up in a fucking impatient ass mind, or in two minds about what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's one of the things that I have a problem with religion, because motherfuckers be thinking like everything's all easy and shit. But then they say that Jesus was abused and stuff and he still left away. Well, then why can't you do that too then? Like, but that's another thing. I don't even want to get into that. What I'm saying here is you becoming an alchemist, not allowing your destiny and your healing to rely on what other people think you should be doing. As the Queen of Pentacles in the upright and the Temperance, is like you got the keys. You've got the stability. You've got the resources or the finances to change things around you and within you. You got to utilize that. Five of Swords in reverse. See, this is another thing too with this Five of Swords in reverse and this Temperance. People like to get into a battle of wits and magic and alchemy with you. You don't have to do that. Allow these people to fall on their own swords and to cancel themselves out. Allow these motherfuckers to fight within themselves, because people will go out and mind your business. And when people mind your business, they create wars and battles that should never have been created. Five of Swords in reverse. I'm seeing someone in this Temperance energy who is just fixing things in their lives, right? Their emotions, their thought processes, how they utilize their resources, how they utilize their own magic, everything. And then this Five of Swords energy is here as someone external to this Temperance, looking from the outside in and thinking of a way to challenge this alchemist, to prove that they're the better alchemist. But with the Five of Swords in reverse, this is a short-lived victory. It's unnecessary. This is someone who's willing to win at any cost. Kamikaze energy, even if it means hurting themselves. But it's useless. There's only one person here in this Temperance card balancing their own shit out. And the Five of Swords is three people. Hold on, y'all. I think somebody just rang my doorbell. I'll be right back. All right, gang. Yeah. But it's three people here in this Five of Swords energy. This is someone that's used to beating people, used to getting over on people, used to, in their own warped little mind. Because the Five of Swords is really a small energy in this position compared to an alchemist. This is someone who doesn't even sit still long enough to think about things. They just go into conflict. Oh, I got to beat this person to be number one. Oh, I got to make other people feel small to be number one. This is also someone who feels like they defeated you because you're not challenging them. A weak spirit thinks that. Oh, they didn't challenge me. Oh, they didn't fight back. Oh, they didn't fight with me. I won. That's what a weak spirit thinks. A weak spirit always takes your spiritual integrity or your tact or your grown ass man woman business as some type of fear. But look, like, how old are we? Okay, who's walking around scared of somebody right now? Like, that's childish. Like, okay, motherfuckers is really out here taking care of grown shit. Nobody got time walking around. Oh, so and so scared of me. Five of Swords in reverse. That's petty. That's ridiculous. You sound so foolish and you look like a clown when you walk around trying to puff your chest out, thinking somebody's supposed to be scared of you. When you can just be the alchemist in your life and just live peacefully. All right, let's move on. So you about to get some good news about money. Eight of Cups in the upright position at the bottom of your clarification deck that's going to enable you to make some moves. Some of you guys are going to be making some bittersweet moves. But with the Page of Pentacles in the upright attached to this energy, it's like something good happens for you that enables you to walk away from something that wasn't good for you, but you still be taken care of. Like, when you in temperance energy, you don't feel a need to fight, to argue, to prove a point. You have to understand, not everybody like that. Some people live to prove a point. Some people have to prove a point. Five of Swords. They have to prove a point. Everything is a point to be proven. They can't even be happy in private. They can't even be angry in private. They can't heal in private. They can't do it. Everything is a point to be proven. This is also someone that's pretending to be in hermit mode, but they're not. They're not in hermit mode. High Priestess in reverse. They're evil eyeing, stalking, lurking, watching, working. And even if they at an altar doing some work, they High Priestess in reverse, Low Priestess, they mind is a treacherous thing. I'm also hearing too that people around you could be like doubting your spiritual knowledge, your esoteric knowledge, abilities, and things like that. With the High Priestess in reverse, they don't really believe you. But as the Temperance in the upright, it's not for them to believe. You've already created the energy within you. And it's just, it is what it is. I'm also hearing too that last night a Low Priestess was doing work on a High Priestess. You've got the Nine of Pentacles in the upright position, Six of Swords in the upright, with the Ace of Wands in the upright. I'm hearing clearly there won't be any more false starts for you. Somebody has been very consistent on their rise to success. The Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Someone has been very consistent on their ding, getting shit done, trying to really create a stable environment around them. Even with the Six of Swords energy, the troubled waters that were around it. Ace of Wands in the upright position, you will still get some good news. I feel like there will be like a resurge of energy into you that will allow you to be able to keep up with this consistent work you've been doing in the Nine of Pentacles. You've got the Three of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys were being psychic attacked. You were in a lot of mental imprisonments. Some self-imposed, some given to, some projected to you by the enemy here. with the Page of Swords in reverse. So there was like some enemy, very childish person, could be an air sign with all this air energy. 8 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Swords, Page of Swords, could have been an air sign, could not have been. But this is just someone who has a bad mind, and like all they can think about is conflict. 5 of Swords again, conflict with you. For some reason, you are the object of this person's conflict. They feel like you didn't engage them. That's making them even more mad. You've got this 8 of Swords in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse. It's like you done taking mental losses. Like somebody is done fighting imaginary enemies in their mind. Like someone is completely over it. I feel like too with this Page of Swords in reverse, someone's done addressing petty issues, petty-minded people, people who don't even know themselves but know you. Like you just done with all the mind games. There's been a lot of mind games around you. That's why I feel like it's been a lot of psychic attacks here due to this low priestess. Some of you guys are under attack because you dated the wrong person. And with that 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords energy, this person had everybody out external to you thinking that they had to somehow defeat you or beat you to gain this person's love and attention. They're going to regret that. That's why you got to be careful, collective, of who you posting on your socials, who you hooking with on, like all that stuff. You got to be mindful. You got to vet people because people be out here playing games, okay? You be getting caught up in something that you ain't even really need to want to sign up for. This is not the time to be fighting, being in conflict, being in messy situations. This ain't the time for that. Have you checked the temperature of the world we in right now? Everybody feeling like they don't got enough. Everybody feeling like everybody against them. You got to be mindful. A lot of people just want conflict, man. A lot of people want conflict because who they really mad at, they can't get to. They're going to take it out on the next best thing. The people in their environments. And nowadays, your environments is social media with all this air energy, is neighbors, people at the grocery store. Like everybody just on some weird shit right now, low key. That's why when you get a soul tribe and everybody's solid, you stick with them. 3 of Swords in reverse is like you've already healed. You've been healed from a lot of that. Like you could have been linked with very disloyal people with this 3 of Swords in reverse. Took a lot of losses behind people too. So now you come up out of this mental anguish, this mental imprisonment. You come up out of these psychic attacks. Page of Swords in reverse. You've cut all telepathic communication with somebody. Somebody needs to just block somebody. You know? And then go into the settings on your phone and block private numbers or something. There's a lot of nosy people around. Page of Swords in reverse. That like to look at things that they hate. That's how evil eye be happening. Evil eye happens when you make a conscious decision to look at things you hate. You make a conscious decision to evil eye and bad mind people when you choose to watch people you hate, be around people you can't stand, purposely create a frenemy relationship with people. It ain't all fucking innocent. And I'm sick of this narrative in the world now that we gotta just accept bad mind people because that's just the way they are. No, we don't. We don't gotta accept that shit. We don't. Every day you get a choice to make, and a plethora of decisions and moments and hours in your day to utilize your mind and your eyes in the right way. And there are people who literally choose the evil eye. Page of Swords in reverse. They like, yo, I'm just look at everything I don't like just to make sure a motherfucker's still doing the shit I don't like. And once I see they still doing the shit I don't like, I'm going to watch the shit I don't like. I'm going to look at them doing the shit I don't like just because it fills the void of my mind. Makes me feel superior, powerful, all-knowing. High priestess in reverse though, you not low. Like, no, you low, but you not low. Like a high priestess in the upright will pick up on your energy. The Temperance in the upright is the alchemist. They will pick up on anything that enters their energetic sphere. There's like alarm system set in place. Just imagine, like, you ever like, you just know, like say you only smoke weed or you only drink. You know when somebody done slipped you something. You'll know when somebody done gave you something that goes against the alchemy of your body. But see, the low priestess thinks that they're smarter than everyone. And the low priestess has to puff out their chest and brag about everything that they do. The high priestess is in silence. Like, say you don't eat pork or some shit, and you go to the family house, and they make some greens, and they tell you that shit is smoked turkey in there, but it's really fucking ham hock. You will eat that shit, and instantly your body will go into some type of shock and let you know that wasn't no smoked turkey in them damn greens. I'm telling you, your body, when you become the alchemist, you are tapped into all parts of your being. Your autonomy, you know. That's why the Ace of Wands is here. Like, I hear all cylinders are firing or some shit like that. And nowadays, these nosy type of people, they make things their business that isn't. Have you ever noticed that nosy people is always mad about something that ain't their business? Have you ever noticed that? Like, nosy people or people who covet or whatever, they always mad about something that ain't their business. Nosy people always mad about something that ain't their business. Something that ain't even affecting them on a grand scale of their life. And nosy people feel like they have a right to be nosy, to be messy, to be in your business, to covet you, to attack you, Five of Swords. That's how nosy people operate. They're not self-aware. And the reason they're not self-aware is because they're too busy externalizing their energy, externalizing their attention. Page of Swords in reverse. They're not learning themselves. Therefore, the enemy will always live outside of them, and the enemy will be something made up in their mind. They be in mental conflict with themselves, and then they come out in the world and see somebody easygoing, chilling, mind their business, and think this is a great little space for a battlefield. Nosy people so nosy, they don't even know what they being nosy about. They just know they being nosy. I'm telling y'all the truth. I don't be knowing nobody business but my own shit. You got the Justice in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles in an upright position. See, and this the thing here. These are the type of nosy motherfuckers that want to bring disjustice into your life just because they can't mind their own business. These people, look at this Seven of Pentacles. This Seven of Pentacles person is minding their own business, literally here. Minding their own manifestations, minding their own seeds and what they've sown. This injustice is behind them. So it's a lot of injustice behind you. You've had to work hard to come out of injustices against people who didn't even have no room to be doing that in your life in the first place. The enemy always minding other people's business and thinking of a way to bring conflict and confusion into other people's lives. Because they're bored, discontent, lonely, bad mind energy. That's literally what it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm about to go get me something to drink. I'll be right back. Whew. All right. Spirit is also telling me too, a lot of people have sowed seeds of injustice in their own lives by attacking people or trying to sow seeds of injustice in other people's lives too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something too. Okay. When you see the type of time people on, if they only hit you up to get you to help them evilize somebody else, see, an evil liar is a motherfucker that's gonna know shit about other people that they shouldn't even know because they hate them. So if you hate this person and you don't believe in what they doing, why are you watching to even have a story to tell? You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like accountability. Some people don't like the truth. There's so much fuzzy navel bullshit going on around right now. That's all people think they're supposed to hear. You're going to have to understand, too, as the alchemist, that you will have people come up against you in short-lived battles and shit. Just because you spoke a truth they wasn't ready to hear, motherfucker. And they will approach you on that shit. I'm telling you, I've had people approach me in person over some shit I've read on the internet and be like, yo, what you said really hurt my feelings, but I found out years later that you was right. Like, first of all, don't ever approach me over no fucking reading on the street on some negative shit. Like, I'm telling you right now, people do not like the truth. The truth speaker or some shit is the one that's gonna, in this climate we in, is the one that's gonna always receive the backlash. People ain't gonna be able to hear an uncomfortable truth from you and then still love you for the comfortable truths. See, motherfuckers want you to stroke their ego 24/7, and when you not, now you the new villain in their life. People will wish disjustices on you just because they don't like how you show up in the world, even if it's not affecting them on a spiritual level, a stability level. They'll still feel like in their heart, in some kind of way, they got a right to bring chaos and confusion to you just because you made them see their own shadow. And if y'all ain't learned by now by fucking watching me, I'm a shadow worker, okay? Yes, I can work light too if you want to call it that. But there ain't no light without a motherfucking shadow. So everybody, I ain't for everybody, and I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? I talk about shit that motherfuckers don't want to hear, that they would consider toxic, because I'm bringing light to shit that motherfuckers don't want to see. See, if you a light worker, you got to bring light to shit that motherfuckers don't want to hear. And see, you can't just be running around saying you a light worker just because you only talk about positive shit, fake ass lily white bullshit all day. And when I say lily white, I ain't talking about race or no other shit that surface level motherfuckers be talking about. I'm talking about everything got to be always so upbeat and pure. Motherfucker, if you never had a flat tire, you won't even know how to fix one. Like, let's cut the bullshit. And when you work the shadow, people ain't gonna understand that. Yeah. You got, what's up, Mama Lola, my baby, my good sis? You've got the Magician in the upright position, Three of Wands in the upright position, and the Fool in the upright position. Whew. I'm hearing that song right now, Big Mood by WizKid. Oh, I can't think of the other person on the song, but it's called Big Mood, okay? I don't know why I'm hearing that when I look at these cards. Big Mood, the Magician, the Fool, the Three of Wands. Whatever you've been putting your magical hand to, It's coming in, baby. Be patient, okay? I know patience is hard. Trust me, okay? You're not alone in that. Patience is hard sometimes, especially when you have a desired outcome. Three of Wands. Woo. You like, look. Somebody said, I just stand all I can stand and I can't stand no more. Be patient. Three of Wands, the Magician, and the Fool, and the Upright. Your time to leap will come. Okay? Yeah, thank you, Lola. Thank you, Mama Lola. Um, your time to leap will come. Okay? Stand fast, man. Stand fast. Stand still. Stand like just stand. Don't give up. You know what I mean? Because with the Magician energy, it's like you've been learned. You was the alchemist, right? Now you're the magician. It's levels, okay? And with that self alchemy, you do become the magician, and then you learn what works for you. Everything that worked for somebody else don't work for you, magic or not. But what you waiting for is coming in. And I feel like here with this Fool, when it gets here, you gonna pack light. You're not carrying all the baggage from the past. You not carrying all the pain and the hurt. You like, you know what? It's time for me to live again with this Fool energy. I feel it in my heart. With the Three of Wands and the Fool, it's like it's time for me to live again. I've been waiting on this moment to be free. You're gonna get it. With the Magician energy, it lets me know you've been doing a lot of work to do this. Spiritual work and physical work. Look who's at the bottom of the deck again. The Alchemist. I can't make this shit up. Thank you, Spirit. Look who come after the Alchemist. Knight of Swords in reverse. This motherfucker don't let up. This person is relentless, yo. It's like even when they see you prospering, even when they see you healing, even when they know you the alchemist, they still want to fight. Knight of Swords in reverse. They still want to battle. This is a chump. They still want to fight, man. They know you the alchemist. They know you the magician. And they still want to fight. Like, stand down, soldier. Knight of Swords in reverse. You stand down, soldier. You fighting the wrong war. Okay, this person's fighting the wrong war. The war is in their mind, and they're externalizing it. That's why you can't believe everything the mind tell you. Because they mind is telling them to just keep fighting this person. Don't ever back down. Because in your own eyes, you're going to look like a loser. See, this is someone whose ego is on the lower spectrum, right? So they think that anytime they don't get over on a person, anytime they can't manipulate a person, anytime they can't take a person off their throne, it's a blow to their ego. They want to fight more. And I told your ass earlier they're going to fall on their own sword. This is them falling on their own sword, literally, and hurting their horse in the process, which makes me madder than the whole thing. Your dumbass out here fighting wars that don't need to be fought, and then you hurt an innocent horse in the process. They ain't shit. They ain't shit. It's like, look at this. Three of Wands in the upright. And the Fool. You're on something different. You ever heard that saying, like, I'm on some different shit? Like, this is literally that. You on some different shit. You want some new shit. You want a new wave that you created for yourself with your own waters. And look at the Magician and the Empress. The Temperance. The Temperance is using water. alchemizing, cleansing herself, cleansing himself. This spiritual transmuting energy, all that shit. This is what you want. This person still want to fight Knight of Swords in reverse, but they can't fight the King of Pentacles in the upright. The King of Pentacles is too solid. The King of Pentacles has already fought wars and battles and won and came home to rest. The King of Pentacles is in retirement, honey. The King of Pentacles ain't coming outside unless it's about some money, or unless it's about some prosperity, or building up something for the family, or creating a new line of generational wealth. Okay, so this Knight of Swords doesn't hold a candle, literally, to the King of Pentacles in the upright. So they're really shadow boxing. They're really shadow boxing this Knight of Swords in reverse is shadow boxing. Y'all might want to watch that movie called Shadow Boxing with Cuban Gooding Jr. and what's her name? That movie crazy. That movie crazy, but you might have seen it or you might want to watch it. But anyway, this Knight of Swords in reverse doesn't even compare to the King of Pentacles in the upright. Because see, the King of Pentacles realized what territory was their own to take care of, to, you know, whatever, build upon. The Knight of Swords is just on the outside looking for a kingdom to take over or to infiltrate. This person's not even logical. You can't have a logical as the King of Pentacles in the upright, you cannot have a logical conversation with a Knight of Swords in reverse. It's just not happening. Every logical point you make or grounded position you hold, they will illogically come up against it. It's pointless. That's why I don't even care about arguing. I don't give a fuck about arguing. Now, am I a good arguer? Yes. But do I like to argue? No. It's stupid to me. Shit. I'm an esoteric lawyer. Of course I know how to argue, but I don't feel like I need to. You've got this King of Cups in the upright position. I feel like you're just not showing your emotions to everybody at this time. Because it's a lot of disharmonious people who just are emotional vampires, man. And sometimes I feel like emotional vampires are worse than energy vampires. I said sometimes. The reason sometimes I feel like they worse than energy vampires is because emotional vampires like to play on your empathy, your feelings, your heart. They like to guilt trip you. They like to make you feel sad for loving yourself. This is the type of person, an emotional vampire, like they're the type of person that would make you feel bad for putting the air mask on you before them. But they expect you to save them. Like, I don't like emotional vampires because emotional vampires fall in that category with dark empaths. They feel like their emotional needs is always more important than yours, and you taking care of your own emotional needs or stabilizing your emotions so that you don't go off on the deep end is somehow some type of offense to them. Emotional vampires are really not well because not only do they expect you to enmesh with them, but they use their emotions as justification for why they hurt you. So you have to stand clear of emotional vampires. And I feel like you're learning through some processes you've been through that the only way to do that is to be emotionally stoic as the King of Cups in the upright and the King of Pentacles in the upright. Now, for some of you guys too, you need to learn how to separate business and personal. Because someone can be great at business, but real fucked up and toxic when it comes to emotional. and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So it's like somebody is learning like how to keep business and pleasure separate. But you know, you've learned this lesson through dealing with codependent four of wands in reverse, codependent, very heavy energies. Four of wands in reverse with the 10 of wands in the upright. You've dealt with some very codependent heavy energies that came to you under the guise of friendship. 3 of cups in reverse, but they were really just emotionally damaged people who came into your life under the guise of friendship and camaraderie and soul tribe type shit, but they were really broken and damaged. And as you became this king of pentacles in the upright and this king of cups in the upright, learning how to be emotionally stoic, handle your business while still extending love and comfort to those around you, they didn't like that. They don't like that. They don't like that about you. That offends them. 3 of cups in reverse. So now they want to make sure everybody else around you is offended by the way they perceive that you treated them. But see, the king of cups in the upright and the king of pentacles in the upright is not treating someone wrong. They're just standing firm and keeping their values emotional and logical and physical in balance. And I feel like a lot of people have come to you in some type of disharmonious energy with the 4 of wands in reverse and the 10 of wands. See, the 10 of wands is other people's shit. So they've come to you with this disharmonious energy, and you were so stoic and level-headed and clear-minded that you didn't allow it to affect you in the way they're used to it affecting other people. See, the emotional vampire is used to everybody feeling sorry for them, everybody adjusting their emotional climate to fit this person. And when they came to you, that wasn't the same vibe. They immediately made you the enemy. The 10 of wands here in the upright and the 4 of wands in reverse, like someone had unreasonable expectations of some type of harmony you were supposed to grant them or give them, or that you were supposed to be responsible for, but you're not. So as the king of cups and the king of pentacles in the upright, you're going to be looked at as very cold, very off-putting, very distant. But see, the king of pentacles takes care of everyone around them and shows them the king of cups energy of them. So externally, 3 of cups in reverse. People who didn't have the emotional intelligence or the emotional patience to even learn that about you, stick around enough for that about you, are now on the outside looking in of you being this emotionally intelligent, available, responsible, solid person, and they're like, oh, that's not true because I didn't get that. But with the 3 of cups in reverse, they didn't deserve that. So you have to understand, you will get what you deserve. They didn't deserve that part of you because they were an impatient spirit. They were an emotional vampire. 3 of cups in reverse. This is just someone who leeches off of group to group, person to person, to receive some type of emotional fulfillment. And they will never be fulfilled because it's never coming from within. This is a court card 3 external. Okay? And so they just carry this burden of instability and disharmonious vibes to everyone. You'll see. Because some of you guys are in a situation where you don't even believe that about people. Some of you guys are under some type of illusion where you feel like someone who's always the victim is always right. There's a lot of people here in this 3 of cups in reverse that's looking on this king of pentacles and king of cups in the upright position as a bad person. But this king of pentacles and this king of cups It's just solid. They've done a lot of heart chakra work. They've done a lot of root chakra work. So they on a different frequency. You've got the Sun in the upright position with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. Some of you guys need to switch the positions of your plants in your home. Now that we're moving into the fall season, they're not getting the sunlight that they need. Or they could be getting too much, depending on what area in the home they're in. So you need to figure that out. Okay? But on some spiritual shit, this Queen of Pentacles in the upright and this Sun in the upright is like literally the sun is shining on your intentions at this time. The Queen of Pentacles knows how to get the work done. Okay? Knows how to nurture the things that will nurture her. Now, as the King of Pentacles, you already have the, you know, the physical aspect of it down. Maybe you've got a schedule down. Maybe you've got a workout regimen down. Maybe you've got some type of physical aspect of something you're trying to manifest. You've got the physical aspect of it down already, which the King of Pentacles is like contracts, letters, approvals, writing things up, get things that are going to bring in some type of influx of income. You've got that part down. Now you've got the Sun and the Queen of Pentacles. It's time to nurture those things. Some of you guys got businesses you need to start nurturing more. You know, with all the mind fuckery energy we have with the enemy swords in reverse, it kind of maybe threw you off a little bit. But now you're going to get back to that nurturing energy of getting things done and pouring love into your projects and pouring more love into your family. Because as the King of Pentacles, maybe some of you guys had to rely more on your masculine energy to get things done. And that's fine. We have to do that at times. That's why we embody both. But now the sun is shining on your feminine power of you nurturing the things that you built while in King of Pentacles energy. Now you have to till the soil. Now you have to buy new soil. Now you have to replant, nurture, shit like that. The sun shining on this is saying like, yes, do that. Nurture the things. Some of you guys need to get your vitamins, okay? And I told you with this sun that vitamin D3 is going to be good for you guys throughout this winter. All right, let's move on, babies. You've got I'm trying to close out this deck, but good grief. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the 5 of Cups in reverse. I feel like laughter is going to return. Joy, not being sad, not being in doom and gloom energy. You know? All right, let's see. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging in here this long. Isn't it? It's Monday. So I know some of y'all probably got work and y'all still hanging on. Appreciate y'all. Solutions to common dilemmas. So that's your vibe at this time. And see, that's like, see, the temperance and then this energy, this is like the logical aspect of the temperance. Like the temperance in the spiritual realm is like, you know, alchemy, balancing out your spiritual vibes, blah, blah, blah. But the engineer is like the mind part of it. So, like, instead of always seeing something that doesn't go right as a problem, you start to figure out the solution. A lot of the times, people compound their problem by only focusing on the problem and just allowing the problem to be the only thing they can think about and talk about. At this time, gang, you're going to be like, oh, this will solve that. That was, you know, it's like resolutions to your problems. In the upright position, this is good. So it's like you're going to literally be like, you know, figuring out ways to get through things. Common dilemmas, not allowing things to spiral out of control. The next card you guys got was seek solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. Hermit in the upright. Light attribute. Yeah. So some of you guys can figure things out better in solitude. Some of you guys with this hermit energy, you just kind of like a quiet soul. Like you don't really make too much noise around you. You just like real chill. People probably rarely see you. You probably rarely come out unless with the engineer energy is something that really needs to be done. Then you come out. I don't, with the light attribute here, I don't feel like that's bad. But I do feel like you have to kind of make room for change and getting out more. But I feel like with this energy of seeking solitude, it's like you have to seek solitude to heal certain things that's going on in your life, you know. And you're really not gonna find the answers if you being of the world, you know what I'm saying? So it's like right now you're really like learning how to be in the world and not of it with the engineer and the hermit. It's like you know how to make situations line up and do and take care of things in the world without really having to just always be in the world, showing up everywhere, being a part of everything all the fucking time. Like you've learned how to like really appreciate how you being in hermit mode feeds your creativity, feeds like your mind in a healthy way. Because you have to remember, the engineer came out on the upright. So this is a healthy mind. The hermit comes out on the upright. This is two light attribute energies. It's just representing like you heal your mind or you heal yourself by being in solitude at times and then coming out when you need to. Literally just that. I also feel like too, maybe this is why you're so misunderstood. Because with the engineer and the hermit, this is like Ambervert energy, and we've talked about this on my Twitter before about being an ambivert, liking solitude, but also recognizing those times when you need to be an extrovert. So some of you guys could be misunderstood in that area. Maybe some of you get tired from being around people who just like be all over the place, and you just got a certain social battery, basically. Every healthy person has a social battery. Don't ever allow nobody to like tell you your social battery is bad because it's not the same as theirs. Everybody got a social battery. Like, just think about a person with a great personality, but they just always at you with it 24/7. You can't get no sleep. You in the shower, they bust in the shower, yelling affirmations and shit at you. You at dinner with your family, they bust in at you, yelling affirmations at you at dinner, like with your family. You sleep, they bust in the room 3 a.m. and start yelling affirmations. It's like, yo, bro, like, I know you got good affirmations or intentions, but chill. This is like my social battery only allows for you to be in it at this allotted time. It's like that. So you could also be around like someone who's not self-aware, so they feel like you supposed to be like that 24/7 too, like just on 24/7. But you like, no, I need hermit and engineer mode so I can get my thoughts together, so I can get my shit together. You know? You've got warrior in the upright position, light attribute, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self sacrifice in conquering the ego. And I told y'all earlier with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles that you were very emotionally stoic. And this card says heroism, stoicism. Like, you only rush in to maybe like help your family or people that you trust and that trust you. Toughness of will, like you just not gonna back down. That stoicism in you keeps you solid. Like, you just not gonna back down, but you're not gonna be out here fighting unnecessary battles. It says self-sacrifice and conquering the ego, the lower aspect of the ego that makes you create challenges where there are none, that takes you up out of your stoicism. Like, you're conquering that side of the ego, because you have to have a portion of your ego to protect you. See, people always want to just seek and destroy things that they don't understand. You better not ever destroy or kill your ego, because ego be walking around here naive as fuck, passive as fuck, rose colored glasses. Your ego is going to put you on alert to when the motherfucker is trying to energetically challenge you on some magic, or trying to take advantage of you or punk you out in this world. You need your ego sometimes. You just have to be in control of it. That stoicism allow you to know when your ego needs to come out and play, or when it needs to sit down. And your heart, King of Cups, takes the lead. You know what I'm saying? Because the King of Pentacles does have an ego, because they feel like they've worked hard to accomplish things. But with that King of Cups coming out with it in the upright, it's like, yo, sometimes use the ego and sometimes use the heart. But don't destroy either one of them. You don't got to destroy it. And some people feel like if you ain't always emotional or some shit, they just want to destroy you altogether because they can't see no logic. Stay away from people like that. They make stupid decisions based off of like irrational emotions. They think everything got to be I'm hurt, my feelings hurt. They can't ever just have a logical communication. Everything got to be some feelings and shit. To the point, like I said, with that Two of Swords in that Four of Cups earlier, to the point where they feel themselves up out of a good opportunity. They feel themselves out of a situation that could have grew their ass. See, people who operate in a lower aspect of their ego, they feel is always hurt too. On top of being nosy, on top of being overly aggressive and stupid shit, they don't even know if they don't know if they coming or going. And you can't get caught up in that. That's why you being called to be stoic. I told you earlier about the vampire shit. You got the vampire coming out here, shadow attribute. We were just talking about the emotional vampire, depleting others for psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Yeah. So these are people who gonna only invite you to their pity party. Now, see, this is why I have a problem with making friends when I pick up a certain vibe. If a motherfucker only invites you to their pity party but never to their celebration, they gonna start to paint you as the problem. And they gonna become dependent on you or try to create some codependent shit with you where you only available when they sick or they need some blood. Vampire energy. Your life force is what these vampires want. And that can come in the form of energy vampire or emotional vampire. Any way they can get it. And these are the type of motherfuckers that'll always invite you to their pity party, then say some shit like, oh, every time I'm around so-and-so, I'm sad. Well, what do you relate them to? Your sadness or your happiness? At some point, these motherfucking emotional vampires got to take accountability. Because they will associate people only with their problems and when they need their problems fixed. And then look at that person as a problem because that's the only time they know how to relate to them. Whole time you a warrior. Whole time you an engineer. Whole time you a hermit. You got a whole bunch of shit they don't even know about you. But they've only associated you with their emotional or energetic needs. So they don't even fucking know all the other facets of you. So they're only going to come to you when they need to feed. Energy vampire. Emotional vampire. They ain't going to support nothing you do if it don't feed them. The vampire's only goal is survival and staying away from the sun. So you already know. I mean, they want to stay away from happiness and they just want to drain your ass. And the warrior in this position got good blood. The warrior got good energy. The hermit got good energy. The engineer got good energy, good mind. So the vampire gonna come in and try to eat on you anyway. They gonna eat on you through your ideas with the engineer. So this is an energy vampire that's just to put themselves in the realm of your ideas so their ideas can be seen. See, they always looking for a way to eat off you, these vampires. With the hermit energy, this is a vampire that always want to be in your sacred spaces. Always want to have some off the side ass personal access to shit that nobody else around you have access to. So they can eat in that area too. So they can eat your hermit energy. They can eat your thoughts, eat your ideas, eat your sacred energy. Feast and watch all the things going on in your sacred environments. Shit. Bottom of the deck, you have Child Divine in the upright position. This card says innocence, purity, and redemption. Suggests a special connection with the divine. Some of you guys have children who have clair abilities. And they may act out in ways that you don't understand. It's only because they feel safe enough to do that. You may have grew up in an environment or home where your gifts were like shunned or looked at as evil, or you weren't even able to explore them or acknowledge them. But for some of you, there's an innocence and a purity about you. Spirit says that I'm willing to protect at all costs. So some of you guys may feel sheltered. Like you may feel like even though you go out into the world and you do stuff, it's like you just can't really get nobody home, get nobody close to you, get nobody in with you like you used to having. It's because there's a certain protection around you now. There's some type of purity about you that you allowed to be misused too much in the past, and it's just not happening no more. It's something about your inner child that needs to be healed and protected and reparented. And Spirit's not going to let anybody come into your life to disrupt this part of your journey. Especially if there was some type of innocence taken from you as a child. My condolences, honestly. Child divine is also letting me know you just gonna get better with time. You know that saying, aging like fine wine. Some of you guys are just gonna get better with time. Yeah, child magical in reverse. So there was some type of innocence that was stripped from you as a child to where you didn't even know your magic. You didn't even see the magic that was in you. You had no idea about divine energy, magic, power. You didn't even know. Some of you guys have a strong connection to fairies. Someone, too, is allowing their wounded child to fight you. And I'm not saying this to condone shit nobody going through. Or I'm not going through or doing to you. I'm not saying this to condone shit nobody doing to you. But you got some people who are stuck in a child mindset. And their shadow attribute is pessimism, depression, disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and actions are not required for growth. And they can see you growing as this child divine. They can see the evidence of you reparenting yourself. Therefore, you're no longer available to trauma bond with them or to be in depression and pessimism with them. And that's upsetting them. They can't understand like why your healing journey has made you the child divine and them the child magical in reverse. It's because they worried about the wrong shit. When you sit up all your days thinking about why somebody else's journey turned out this way and why yours didn't, and you have some type of surface level knowledge of a person, and you think you know what they've been through, you think you know the prayers they've said, you think you know the divine ancestors that work in their life, you fuck around and miss your own shit. See, people are missing their own shit, especially in this spiritual community, man. There's no community more toxic than this, my nigga. And you can unfollow me. You know, y'all unfollow me all the time, then you come back, whatever. But, man, this so-called spiritual community is toxic as fuck. Child magical in reverse. Everybody operating out some childhood wounds sometimes they refuse to heal. And they click up with other motherfuckers that's on that same vibe. And then they wonder why they fall out with each other. Now they all over the internet slandering each other. They all doing some stupid shit with their magic because they operate out of a child magical in reverse energy. That's why I don't be clicking up, my nigga, like on some real shit. Everybody looking for somebody else external for them to blame for why shit happening. Father in reverse with orphan. Yeah, a lot of people didn't have the guidance. Like, you got the heads up now. You can teach your children about spirituality and about what real God energy is and what the real shit is, so they don't have to go out here hurting other people to feel close to some people. Some people will hurt you just to feel close to you. Why do you think the enemy always is in close proximity to you? Why do you think they always say the enemy ain't a stranger, it's a friend? Even if you didn't consider that motherfucker a friend, they staying in close proximity to you to feel like a friend. They feel like they know you better than yourself. They feel orphaned by you in some kind of way. Father in reverse. Motherfuckers could have mommy daddy issues, parental issues. Yeah, orphan. This card says shadow attributes, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation. Seeking inappropriate surrogate families. These are motherfuckers that are coming in your life. You just living a happy-go-lucky life, doing whatever the fuck you was supposed to be doing. These orphaned people, father in reverse, will come in and either try to make you they mom or they dad, or they'll try to make themselves like a father over you. Shadow attribute. Dictatorial control, abuse of authority, abuse the space you allow them in your life. This is a motherfucker that you will be friends with, or you just trying to, test the waters with seeing if you want to even mature a friendship with them. They come in your life and all of a sudden they got all these unsolicited opinions, unsolicited ideas of what you should be doing with your life and shit. You like, damn, I didn't even know you. Like, I don't even know you like that. Y'all could be on different paths. A motherfucker come in your life and tell you what your path should look like and how you should be carrying on. They ain't even on the same path as you. They don't even got the same mission as you. And if they ain't trying to dictate some shit in your life, they trying to oppress you in some kind of way. Oh, you didn't do what I wanted you to do, orphan? You making me feel left out? I'm about to bring some type of injustice into your life. As his father in reverse. Very abusive ass energy. And that's the shit nobody don't want to talk about. It's a lot of abusive ass motherfuckers out here, and they ain't even got to be physically abusing you. With the child magical in reverse, these are passive aggressive motherfuckers who don't know how to deal with their own turmoil, so then they turn to magic to hurt you. Orphan in reverse. Because they feel abandoned. And these feelings of abandonment stifle their maturation, just means stifle them from maturing. Stifle them from growing up and learning and lessons. Seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Like, they'll force you into some type of role in their life. Like, literally, I've had people do that to me. So I know it's true. They'll force some type of role on you in their life. And then when you're not willing to play that role or follow the script they have in their mind, they try to punish you in some way, my nigga. They will. And in their mind, they feel entitled to do that because they have put some false surrogate family energy onto you. That shit is crazy. So you got to be careful. Everybody ain't your friend. And everybody ain't supposed to have direct access to you and your emotions and your vulnerability and your nurturing and shit. Because a motherfucker will kill you if you take that nurturing away from them. And with this seeking inappropriate surrogate families, they will place a role on you and only allow themselves to see you through that role, which takes away your humanity. They dehumanize you by doing that. You've got Virgin coming out on the upright light attributes, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Ooh, excuse me. And I think through all of this shit that you had projected at you, you still maintain some type of purity in your heart. like you still love a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You not out here trying to hurt everybody just because you've been hurt. So some of y'all not even jaded by this. You just have healthier boundaries now because of this. You've got Messiah in reverse, shadow attribute, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. And see, that's another thing. Some people are self-serving in that way. Like I said earlier, if you're not doing something that shines the light on them in some kind of way or make them succeed, they don't want to support you at all. If they help you and you don't make it some grand scheme, got a whole fucking production about it, they don't feel grateful. You could thank this person behind closed doors 20, 30, 40 times. But if you're not making a big scene about it, the Messiah in reverse has a God complex. You have to be indebted to them for life, for any kind gesture they give you. You have to be indebted to them. If they have supported you in any type of way, uplifted you in any type of way, you have to be indebted to these people. They have so much of a God complex that they feel like everybody is beneath them in any type of way. They don't mingle with the commoners. They only want to be around the other fake messiahs, the people that portray the image but can't even come off their high horse long enough to be real and come down to earth for a minute to see how shit really going on, how motherfuckers really feel, how people really out here living and trying to make it. See, the Messiah in reverse don't care about that. It's all about self-exaltation. They got the only mind. That's right. They got the only thoughts that matter. They got the only feelings that matter. They got a God complex, seriously. They the only ones that feel pain. They got a Jesus complex too, like they the only martyr. They've been the martyr everywhere, every situation, every timeline. They've been the only martyr. Everything always been only up against them. Motherfuckers could be dying, passing out, starving, thirsty, hungry around them. They got a fridge full of food from the commoners, but they don't even address the commoners. Like bullshit like that. All right, let's move on. What's that? Oh, I need to go blow my nose. I will be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back. All right, let's see. Ooh. Oh, you got cloak, concealment. Mm-hmm. With witch in reverse. All right, let's see. This card says, fear of persecution stems from a past life. A challenge will be overcome as you face it head on. Don't buy into the opinions of others. Someone is hiding something from you. The missing part of the jigsaw will be revealed soon. Yup. Remember that Seven of Swords that came out for y'all earlier? Yeah. See, someone thought that they was hidden from you, that they were hiding their true intentions, but they're not. You know. And I feel like with the concealment cloak, you've known this for a while. You just ain't really said nothing. You just been playing it cool. Remember when I was telling y'all earlier with the High Priestess in reverse that some of you guys have a fear of seeing, or some of that does stem from a past life. Like for some of y'all in a past life, you could have been a seer. You could have been like very low key, like that person that just moves through society on a low, you know, cover, like not really making a scene, not really bringing a lot of attention to themselves, but you knew a lot. And I feel like people saw that and they placed their attention onto you. Sometimes when you real low key and you just move about, that make people like more concerned about what you're concealing. Like people start to think you hiding something when you a private person and you just move through the world in your own magic, when all the while it ain't even none of their business. It's an emphasis tonight on people minding your business, collective. Wondering how you know something, how you able to pick up on things, how you're doing certain things. Yeah. Like the way you carry yourself, it like evokes mystery and drama. Like people just feel like you hiding something from them when it's not their business. That's the truth. It just ain't their business. But I'm telling you, people will make you their business, my nigga. Like people will make you their business. And they will feel like everything you do is their business. Like they gotta be on top of you. Like they've been sent by some type of demonic entity to hover over you to make sure you don't say nothing that offends them or makes them uncomfortable or shines light onto their bad deeds. That's an agent, my nigga. That's a fucking agent. An agent will sit up under you, sit at your in your council, sit at your table, sit in your stadium, sit in your audience, sit in your fucking face, sit on your page, watch you, to make sure, or to try to hover some energy over you to make sure you stay in alignment with their falsities, with their lies, their deceptions, their deceiving energy, their demonic energy. All right, this card says, you are a natural healer. You have a natural affinity with plants and herbs. Study to qualify as a herbal practitioner. Use complementary medicine and aromatherapy to heal. You benefit from healing energies of nature. Honor its rhythms and cycles. But this card came out in reverse. Okay? So this is somebody who's just half cocked, just doing any and everything they can do to like come up against a true healer. Somebody knows that you could possibly like heal people through like your hands or your herbal remedies or your voice or your touch, or just like somebody knows that you are a true healer. They don't honor the rhythms and the cycles of the esoteric realm. They try to fight against it to gain control over the ones who were truly sent here to help motherfuckers and remind people of who they truly are and what they supposed to be doing. With the cloak coming out in the upright, I feel like you have been hidden from some of these people. Even though they may have tapped you a little bit, crossed certain boundaries, they really can't get all the way in with you. So if you wondering why, oh, so-and-so is a popular healer on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or blah, 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 and they don't see me and they ain't, none of that shit matters. Some of my favorite tarot readers and spiritualists don't even have a lot of followers or a lot of views, but they be spitting the realest shit. They help me in times when I'm feeling fucked up. So don't ever think that you being cloaked from shit that's meant for you. You being cloaked and tucked away from shit that ain't meant for you. It don't matter if it's glitz and glamour on the outside. All that glitters ain't gold. It ain't always about the numbers and shit like that. It's about authenticity. You could feel some true healer shit. You know when you fucking with a real healer, they make you feel good inside. Like they rejuvenate shit in you that you was doubting or feeling low in. They remind you of your power. Whether that be dragging you through the shadow aspect of things or bringing you to the surface of the so you can breathe again. You know what I'm saying? A true healer is going to assist you in rising. No matter how many fucking numbers they got. And that's true. You know how many healers and shamans out here in the world don't even got social media? And they touching lives and healing people? Lots. You got scrying mirror shadow. Yeah, so it's a lot of shadow work going on within you. And I also feel like, too, it's a lot of people projecting their shadow onto you. There we go. This card says, you are using only half of your true potential. Understand the importance of duality in all you do. Knowing yourself fully will enhance your magical work, Ashe. Something is being hidden from you. Open your eyes. Seven of Swords coming out earlier. Something was hidden from you. But I feel like you are coming online now that you're doing this shadow work and see, that's the thing. True shadow work enables you to see where you were wrong and where other people were wrong. That's the duality of the scrying mirror. You can't call yourself doing healing work and only thinking about somebody else was wrong. Now there are certain circumstances in your life where you were at no fault. But there are certain circumstances in your life that have been archived in your mind where you know you was wrong. And true shadow work is looking into that scrying mirror. The spirit says crying mirror, maybe even crying, getting that shit up out you. You know? And stop only using half of your potential. It's time to go harder. And you can go harder and still schedule in time for rest and play, you know. But every day, you need to be doing something that goes towards your purpose. Every day. With this intensification here. Let's read this. This card says, what you have been waiting for comes to fruition during the summer months. Shine brightly. Don't give away your personal power. Move forward fearlessly. Call on the strength of the sun gods to break through. Ashe, you had the sun earlier in the upright. I forgot what was with it. What was with it, Spirit? Oh my God. You had the sun in the upright. With the Queen of Pentacles. Yep, I remember. And I told you the sun will shine on your intentions now. Now we are closing out on the Northern Hemisphere. We're closing out on the summer. But I remember a reading. I don't know if it was a collective or an HP reading where I was telling you that next summer was going to be a pivotal moment for you. Where you were going to start to see like all the work you have done in the fall and winter months. And in the summer of this cycle really coming to fruition by next summer. Things are going to intensify. Like you might find yourself more busy, just more momentum. It don't even have to be a lot of busy work, but inside of you might be some type of momentum where you're like, oh my God, I just feel so good. I got so much energy. I could do all this shit. Like I'm shining. I feel great. Like you glow. Like you're going to, and it's going to intensify within you. These feelings, these thoughts, these ideas, these moves are going to intensify in the coming months. Now, you want to always compartmentalize every season, right? You know, like 3-3-3, you know, like, so just take it easy this fall. Just like, you know, fall's only about 3 months. Let me just boom, boom, boom. Then when winter hit, you want to be like, you know, winter is just about 3 months. Let me boom, boom, boom. Then when spring hit, you want to be like, okay, spring is just 3 months. And then when summer hit, you like, okay, I've been building all these threes up and now I'm ready to go. Intensification. 3-3-3-3. So it's about to be a buildup of things that are going to be magnified next big cycle. Because, you know, we got cycles. Every month we got cycles. I'm talking about the big cycles, the seasonal cycles. Thank you, Spirit. Okay? So pay attention to the seasonal cycles. When you pay attention to the seasonal cycles, you're able to compartmentalize these cycles and survive within these cycles, thrive within these cycles, and still live within these cycles. You don't have to be, you know, pressed about the next one. Learn how to be present in these seasonal cycles so that you can get through them in a very healthy fashion because it's available to you. This power is available to you right now. And only you can call it in. It ain't by destroying nobody else, okay? For you fucking bad mind motherfuckers that won't even like the goddamn video, okay? You got Wand and Winter coming out. Oh my God! And guess what? Cycles, cycles. Look, I can't make it up. Let's read these. Okay? We almost done, y'all. We are almost done. This card says, decide what it is you really want. Make your intentions clear. Focus on your visions. Practice concentration. Make a decision and focus on the outcome you desire. Craft your own wand. Use intentions with harm to none. Be aware of the intentions of others. And I always tell y'all, when we talk about manifesting, I be telling y'all, you can get shit with harm to none. You can. You can get a lot of beautiful things in life with harm to none. You know, but you just got these motherfuckers in the world, man. I just feel like they gotta hurt you to heal. They gotta hurt you to have. They gotta hurt you to be happy. My collective knows you don't gotta do that. All right. You got winter coming out. And that's a seasonal cycle, gang. Stay with me. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong page. Okay. This card says you are going through a dark night of the soul. That's shadow work. Surrender and release. Persist. The rewards will be life-changing. You are metamorphosizing. Rest and rejuvenate. The ancestors are connecting with you. Invoke your dark side with harm to none. Like I told you, everybody like, oh, you can only be light. Man, you know magic creates in the dark. A seed only blossoms once it's been buried. And then it pokes out to the surface and starts to bring in the light. You can't get away from the darkness, man. I don't give a fuck how perfecting you think you are in a spiritual journey. You can't get away from the darkness. It's not possible. It's duality. You have to know duality to be a magician or an alchemist. If you don't, you're going to be out here getting taken advantage of, and you're going to be fucking yourself up and other people in the process. Motherfuckers who only operate out of the dark, so-called, are only going to want to harm. They ain't going to teach you how to heal. Motherfuckers who only operate in the light ain't going to ever want to face nothing in the dark. And they're going to teach you how to avoid and spiritual bypass. So being on one extreme or the other is still fucked up. You got to have that duality just for your wand to work. And sometimes that darkness is where that passion lies. And see, people got to get out of this etymology and semantics and all this stupid shit and over exaggerating a word and a point to derail the topic. The darkness is where you will get that passion, that thriving you need to get up out of a dark place. How you gonna get up out of a dark place if I don't see dark energy? Then bitch, you gonna be lost forever. You ain't gonna be able to get up out of a dark space because you don't feel like there is no dark energy. There's nothing dark ever in the world that ever fucking happens to nobody. So how you gonna go out and heal somebody if you denying the darkness? How you gonna go out and heal somebody if you denying the light, or you only think it's only light? Like it's not like that. And you got everybody out here right now that only want to go to people who can only talk about light. That's cool. But when them motherfuckers who only see light are faced with some troubling aspects or some shit, they ain't even gonna know how to manage. They're gonna crumble within the cycles. Let's read this cycles energy real quick. You gotta embrace yourself, prepare yourself, and rejoice within yourself through the cycles. I don't give a fuck if the world falling apart and burning around you. You better find something to be thankful about. Maybe your house ain't on fire. Well, that's unfortunate. for everybody else. But does that mean you gotta not be thankful that your house ain't on fire? Your esoteric house ain't on fire? Man, you got the game fucked up. And you could spiritual bypass all you want. You ain't gonna spiritual bypass your punk ass up out of experience and shit. So you might as well just lay a healthy foundation for shit to happen. You might as well just accept shit and know how to prepare and alchemize energy. Okay? Now this card says, open up to your receptive feminine side. Your emotions are ruled by the moon phases. Harness the moon's energy and understand her phases for your magical work. Work in conjunction with the triple goddess. And I was just telling y'all earlier that some of you guys may have taken advantage of the moon, the Aries moon last night, which is good, you know. And when any special moon, all moons are good for, you know, working certain shit. Take advantage of those things, of those times. And see, sometimes people only take advantage of moon cycles when they want to harm and hurt. And they wonder why harm and hurt and anguish and pain just keeps finding them and it stuck in their mind. Like, use moon cycles to heal too, my nigga. Like, you don't always gotta use a moon cycle to hurt somebody or to set somebody up or to channel somebody or to astral project or all the little weirdo shit they teaching y'all to do these days. That's not what I'm teaching y'all. The moon cycles are good for manifesting abundance and prosperity and safety and security and new beginnings and shit in your life too, and dispelling and banishing bullshit too. Like, you don't always got to use the moon cycles to hurt a motherfucker. When you really choose to use moon cycles and magic to heal and be the alchemist in your own life, the last thing on your mind be to hurt somebody else. Because you, as the alchemist, and you already so in tune with everything, you already know that Dharma and karma exists and shit gonna make its way back around. You don't even have to worry about hurting people. And sometimes people are like, no, but I need justice, I need retribution, I need revenge right now. Okay, that's your journey. That's fine. But for those of you who know how to use patience and temperance in these types of situations, what you could have given somebody ain't even a fraction of what God or the universe gonna give them. That's why you gotta work with the moon cycles to alchemize yourself, to sweeten up your own fucking aura, to heal your own traumas, your own wounds, the things that you avoid, the shit. Those are the times you work through that shit. And sometimes when it's a full moon or it's a moon and some type of shit, your body or your spirit be like, yo, take a nap, go to sleep. And you have to do that. And that's your spiritual ritual. It ain't always about going up under the moon and setting something on somebody else. Sometimes you just lay your ass down and get some rest. All right, your last card, gang, is Homeland Foundation. I almost said Homeland Security. Like y'all the president and some shit. All right. All right. This card says, visit your childhood home. Honor any feelings you have about your past. Face up to and accept where you come from. Your past is catching up with you. A foreign land stirs something within you. Investigate your family tree. Look toward home for answers. Some of you guys literally could be having like dreams like where you maybe like in your old home, but it's like a different neighborhood or a different state. Or you may be like on your old block or in your own old neighborhood, but you be in a different house that ain't yours. Or you be in the house you live in now, but it be on your old block. Or like you may be having like some type of dreams to where it's like taking you back to your youth or your old lives, because you know we have many. So you could be seeing like different ass dreams about like growing up, or when you were young and vulnerable, or when you weren't able to, like, I'm hearing like a time where you wouldn't even, nobody would even have the expectation of you to like pay rent or buy groceries or pay bills, like you was young. Some of you guys have some root chakra energy there where your security and foundation was like shaken at that time. And so sometimes you guys might be having dreams about that, to where it's like it could in the waking life make you anxious like about your security, but in the dream realm it could be like you are anxious about your security, and it's coming up in a dream for some of you guys because you're processing it like, yo, I was unstable as a child. I don't want my child to be unstable. I don't want to ever be unstable again. So some of you guys may be having dreams or like realm hopping or dimension hopping and shit like that. I said hopping. Lord. Hopping. To where it's like you are in like your old home, remote viewing, or like in your body but out of body. There's a lot of things going on with foundation for some of you guys, you know. Yeah. Some of you too, where it says a foreign land stirs something within you. Maybe some of you guys want to study or live abroad, you know, or some of you guys are. Some of you guys are like in China or Canada. I'm hearing Korea. Investigate your family tree. Some of you guys did investigate your family tree. And that's how you found out that some of the resources that were left for you were squandered away, stolen from you. Some of you guys intuitively know this already. But there's a lot of things with your childhood. And sometimes your childhood can come up like in spiritual aspects, esoteric aspects of like a past life. Some of you guys may even have experienced some type of traumatic, and I do feel bad for, you know, not feel bad for you, but I do send my healing energy to you on this aspect. Some of you guys could have experienced a lot of things in your childhood that you've kind of like repressed and buried. And so now that you are a stronger spirit, you're facing these things. This can cause very troubling thoughts and concerns around your own children. And you want to heal through that, through the inner child work, because you don't want to stifle their growth in any kind of way. But some of you guys have this notion, rightfully so, that the childhood traumas and things that you have went through, your children won't experience. And that's literally the onset of healing your bloodline. Okay. All right, let's move on. Yeah, definitely for a lot of you, collective, a sense of safety and security is what's really important to you at this time. You feel like once you have safety and security, everything else will blossom around you, and you're right. Okay, you're right. Oh, we good. It's only 8:30. I'm so used to going up late with y'all. It's only 8:30, 8:34. All right. I didn't even see what you said, MS. My bad. I didn't even see it. Hey, can y'all believe? Oh shit! How that? Yeah, like that. Girl, I think I saw Pacific Standard. Okay, look, my eyes is low. Don't hold it against me, MS. You know you my deputy, MS. Don't hold it against me. All right, you guys got a twist in the tale. The unexpected change you did not see coming. Ooh. I'm like excited, intrigued, and apprehensive. Shit. Number 34 breaks down to the number 7. You already know how I feel about that number. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Oh, shit. All right, gang. It says changes in your age or in your family, a breakup, a surgery, or an accident all change your appearance. A person you are related to but never met. The double life of a friend. The true story of your birth. Whoa. Whatever the source of the unexpected for you at this time, these sweet beings, the elf and her twin, the ferret, will help you through the twist in the tale of your life. They are ready to assist you with coming into terms with your soul's journey. No matter what the surprise may be, you will be guided through it and it will be a great blessing. Oh my God. Remember I said like you might be getting finer or better with time or some shit, changes in your age. Like maybe you look youthful for your age, or um changes in your family. But where it says the true story of your birth, I feel like with that 10 of Pentacles energy, some of you guys are going to be really finding out like what transpired in your life to bring such change or great fortune upon your family. There was some type of twist or turn in the lives of someone who was I'm hearing a matriarch in your family that really set the tone for your life that you've been working through. hmm I also feel like too somebody who set these changes in place are crossed over already, and they're going to be assisting you. It says they are ready to assist you to coming to terms with your personal journey. your personal soul's journey. So maybe there was something that kind of like binded you to where you couldn't see your soul's journey, and now that you have helpers in the other realms, they're going to help you see it. It says no matter what the surprise may be, you will be guided through it, and it will be a great blessing. So that means like whatever twist or turn that's coming, oh, plot twist. Thank you, Spirit. It turns out the plot twist is a good plot twist. It's a good plot twist coming in, gang. Yep. It's a good plot twist. Maybe you thought you wasn't going to get something and you actually do get it. You got little wolf girl. It is all right to be alone. Let's see. Card number 18. This card says, wow, first line reminds me of what I said to y'all earlier. But anyway, your changes are becoming conspicuous to others. So for now, be sure to keep the changes safe while you nurture them. Now is neither the right time to proclaim them loudly, nor is it the time to be mysterious. It is wise to allow them to simply happen. Some will notice and give their support. Others will notice and give their disapproval. You must learn to discern what advice is wise, not be needful of approval and flattery or of condemnation against which to rebel. Just keep on being your true self and give yourself space and solitude. Allow the little wolf girl to show you how. Then you will know when your true self will be revealed. The changes you have made will in time seem so entirely natural, and those who are no longer meant to be in your life will depart. Do not worry, just keep on becoming, and be for now in the best company of all, your own. Wow. Yep. Yep. I told your ass earlier that your change is gonna be offensive. And people gonna be like, you secretive, you hide this shit, and stuff you just doing ain't none of their business. Man. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm being led to read one more, okay? And that is it, because we've been on here for damn near 2 hours. This is crazy. All right, let's read this. And if you notice on this card, just like the last one, look at this um look at this blue hue on this card, right? With the wolf girl. Some of you guys are like a lone wolf. Now, I want you to know that in society, you might be deemed as the villain for being a lone wolf, because when you're a lone wolf, people automatically like put this stigma on you that you're stuck up, or you think you better than everybody, or you think you more spiritual than everybody, or think you more street or whatever realm you in. Motherfuckers gonna think you more than everybody, and that's not the truth. Like in college, I was a lone wolf because I didn't really like group projects because I knew I worked better alone. So some of you guys could be like that too. Like you could just work better alone. You know what I'm saying? Like you just know how to get shit done alone. You don't have no problem with like moving around the world alone. Some of you guys move around the world alone even at night and still be covered and protected. Like you just got this lone wolf energy about you, even though you may be a feminine. And it's just like you just do things better when you chilling. The moon here on her right side signifies like doing things under the moon. So moon energy there again is important for some of you. Now, the next card came out says once upon a midnight dreary. Creativity, genius, excuse me, writing, expression, artistic flow. So some of you guys may really work better at night. You might just be like someone who, even if you've been busy throughout the day, like say you work like throughout the day, you might come home, chill for a few hours, 5 hours, and then at nighttime you just come alive and start working on, oh, thank you, Spirit. Moonlighting. I'm hearing moonlighting. So some of you guys may work your 9 to 5, then work on your dreams at night. Thank you. So you moonlight. Like you could work your 9 to 5 to help you build money for your dream job or your dream career or your dream home. So like some of you guys may be moonlighters. But if you're not moonlighters, you moonlighters on the esoteric level where like you just come alive at night. Maybe you preserve the day energy for rest and recuperation and for things for contemplation. Because look how she got her hand under her head. But when the night falls, maybe she comes alive and maybe all her dreams and stuff and all her plans start to really just align under the moon. Let's read this. Okay. This card says, excuse me, it's time to shape your dreams into reality. Start that book and keep going. Paint that picture and then another and another. Capture the divine moment and inspiration. And then, by hard work, show up and sweat until it's shaped and completed. You are engaging in sacred magic. Ashe, you had the magician earlier. You are being asked by the spirits of the world and the laws of the raven and the bright full moonlight magic to contribute creatively, creatively, y'all, I can't read, creatively to be touched by the spirit of inspiration, the Ace of Wands. And you had the anticipation card earlier. Okay. This may not make you rich or well known or even happy. Damn. But it will satisfy a deep urge, a craving, a thirst within you, that passion that needs to be awakened, revived. Okay? Take steps now to become a crafter of magic through creativity. You are being told that it is the law that you do so and that you complete the work. Work hard, learn about yourself, and capture the divine moment for all of our sakes. Dang, gang. Spirit calling you to the carpet. Spirit calling your bluff. Like, do you want it? Or do you want it just because it's going to make you money? What if I give you what you want and it don't give you a lot of riches and money and notoriety? What if it just gives you something internal that only you can see? What if what if I give you something you want and it doesn't get you validation from others? Do you still want it? Or are you ready to toss it away? Shadow work, man. All right, collective. That was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, Thanks to everybody again who followed my new channel, Esoteric Tarot. I know it doesn't pop right up in the search engine because I just launched it on Sunday or Friday. Friday, so it's a fairly new channel. But um, if you need the link, you can just hit me up and I'll give you the link to the channel. But I did post a link to it on my Twitter, the Oracle 7. All right, gang, that was your reading. Shout out to all my moderators, everybody in the chat. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to everybody who's booked a reading with me or purchased anything from my websites. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you immensely. All right, gang. Sending you love, peace, and balance.